my maths paper, I just knew it that I had messed up big time. Suddenly, the warning bell, ये realization hit होता है. I actually tried reading it for like 10 times, but still I couldn't understand a word. काश मैं सूरज के साथ बैठ के चाय पी लूं. So here's what went wrong in my mathematics exam. Oh my god, this is such an easy paper. Because me personally, I am quite good at memorizing things. For high-level question practice in mathematics, you can refer to R.D. Sharma. And all over मेरा science का exam, it actually went through. The biggest mistake that students make in language subjects, either DNA or सारे के सारे क्वेश्चंस ट्विस्टेड ही आएंगे. एक भी क्वेश्चन आपको डायरेक्ट नहीं देखेगा एनसीईआरटी से. मेरे को टोटल 9 to 10 डेज के गैप्स मिले थे, जिसके बीच में आई इवन वेंट एंड वॉच्ड अ मूवी. मैथमेटिक्स में द ओनली की टू फेचिंग गुड मार्क्स इज सो इंग्लिश में टाइम मैनेजमेंट इज वेरी आई जस्ट न्यू द फैक्ट दैट ओ गॉड आई एम स्क्रूड. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Sai. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys throughout my journey of class 10 and how I scored 93% in my CBSE board exams. Without any fancy coaching or without cutting out time from my music practice. So I'm going to be breaking down the subject-wise strategy and giving you guys exam day wali tips which are really crucial if you're willing to score good marks. I'll also be telling you guys about the reference books that I use in my exams to score well. So stick with me throughout the entire video and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. So my subjects were English, Mathematics, Science, Social Science and Hindi. So let us start with Hindi, which was my highest score. In Hindi, I used EduCard के sample papers and Arihant के all-in-one का refresher. Hindi, then you can definitely try out channels like Hindi Adhyapak or Magnet Brains. These channels have really good line by line explanations that can help you memorize each and every word and learn it by heart. My best tip for Hindi is that don't just try mugging up the answers. Try understanding the concept of the story, the plot, the characters, the twist, the irony of the story so that you can write your answers on your own. Because direct questions बिल्कुल भी नहीं आते हैं exams में. You need to understand the concept कि आप अपने तरफ से answer लिख पाएं. And please neat and clean लिखना मत भूलिएगा because your presentation skills need to be really good while writing the answers in your answer sheet. Now let's talk about science. Science में मैंने अरिहंत का all-in-one refresher use किया था and last में जब only 2 months के आसपास बचे थे for my board exams, I used the sample papers by EduCard. Science में the best thing you can do is watch one-shot lectures from YouTube. I personally referred to Prashant Bhaiya's YouTube channel Next Toppers to understand the chapters and the concept of each and every material. My best tip for science is using flashcards and आप लिख के practice करें. आपके mind में वो चीज़ें अपने आप बैठते जाएंगी. साथ ही साथ में whenever you're reading the chapter in your NCERT, just read the chapter like an entire storyline. कि आपको लगे जैसे हाँ पहले ये हुआ, then this happened, तब जाके ये reaction बना. You talk about chemistry. Physics में you need to understand each and every small concept so that you can apply it while you're solving the numericals. Bio में you need to memorize stuff. You can also try using flow charts कि आपको जल्दी याद हो जाए. Flashcards use करें as I said earlier. Because if you try mugging up the answers, there is no chance कि question कहीं से भी match करेगा. Because at the end आपको अपने तरफ से ही answers लिखने पड़ेंगे वहाँ पे with good presentation skills. Another thing in science is that कि questions जितने भी twisted आए या फिर जितने भी portions में divided हो, still वो questions का concept definitely आपके NCERT से ही आएगा. उसके बाहर का कुछ भी नहीं आता. Science में question practice and time management is something that is going to help you a lot. So you can refer to question banks from Oswal, Arihant, EduCard, etc. Moving forward to social science. Social science में मैंने same चीज़ किया था. I referred to the Arihant all-in-one का refresher. Also did some questions from Oswal. Plus मैंने online कुछ websites में जाके भी SSC के लिए देखे थे question answers so that I could understand how exactly I have to write the answers. Because social science में the most important thing is how you have to frame the answers. And social science में you always have to write everything point by point. For example, if there is a 5-marker question, तो आप उसको 5 या 6 parts में divide करके लिखेंगे so that whenever the examiner will check your answer sheet, वो जैसे ही total 5 to 6 points देखेगा, वो समझ जाएगा कि हाँ बच्चे को presentation skills आते हैं. Plus जो भी उसमें मेजर कीवर्ड्स रहेंगे उसको आप अंडरलाइन करें that एग्जामिनर को चेक करने में आसानी हो. and you can gain marks.
My best tip for social science is that please try watching the one-shot lectures by Digrat sir, the best teacher that you'll find on YouTube for social science.
Mind maps, which are really crucial for last minute preparation. So theory याद करने में दिक्कत जाती है. So for social science, the best thing you can do is whenever you take out your book to read, आप just like a storyline पूरे chapter को read कीजिए. Pay attention to it, पूरे chapter को read कीजिए, and after that, after a few days, after a while, you can again read the chapter so that subconsciously आपके दिमाग में वो चीजें बैठते जाएं. Social science में please use flashcards, mind maps, flowcharts and stuff like that to easily memorize everything. Now moving forward to my favorite subject, that is English. So English में time management is very important because सारे के सारे questions twisted ही आएंगे. एक भी question आपको direct नहीं देखेगा NCERT से. So English में आपको पूरे chapter को समझना is very important. English में आप पूरे chapter को just like a good story आप समझिए. Please pay attention to it so that you don't miss out even on the minor details which are there in the chapter. Like even somebody's age, somebody's character sketch and all. English में there are total 3 sections that you will be finding in your question paper. The first one, section A, is the reading part. Reading part में mostly बच्चों को practice की ज़रूरत होती है. So reading portion में if you're willing तो आप passages लेके please practice कीजिए so that you can understand कि किस direction में जाके आपको चीज़ों को समझना है, and then accordingly frame your answers, understand the question and then frame your answers. That's what's important. The next section is section B, grammar and creative writing skills. Section B में grammar जो है वो total 10 marks का आता है. You will be getting total 12 questions, but उसमें से आप only 10 ही solve करेंगे. So grammar में you need a lot of practice. So that I'll be recommending Arihant का all-in-one का English, which is definitely the best book. It's gonna help you a lot throughout the year. So you should definitely practice all the grammar from there. Other than that, creative writing skills के लिए you need to learn the proper format. आपको हर एक चीज़ का email, formal letter writing, informal, आपको proper पूरा format सीखना पड़ेगा. Because format में अगर आपने छोटी सी भी गलती कर दी, then it will cost you 1 mark. The last one is section C, the literature part. So this is the place जहाँ आप अपना talent showcase कर सकते हैं, जहाँ आप अपने answer writing में creativity दिखा सकते हैं. Of course, you will be writing in paragraphs. Please do not write in points. पैराग्राफ्स में लिखिए, अगर ज़रूरी पड़ा तो पैराग्राफ चेंज करें, स्पेशली फॉर द 5 और 6 मार्क क्वेश्चंस जो आपके लॉन्ग आंसर टाइप में आएंगे. हियर यू कैन शोकेस योर क्रिएटिविटी. तो यहाँ पे जितना हो सके प्रॉपरली समझे, क्वेश्चन को 2-3 बार पढ़े, ये समझने की कोशिश करो कि क्वेश्चन आपसे क्या चीज़ चाहता है, क्वेश्चन किस टाइप का आंसर आपसे चाहता है. सो अकॉर्डिंगली आप क्वेश्चन को समझें, उसके बाद जाके उसके आंसर को फ्रेम करें दिमाग में, फिर उसको लिखना चालू करें. एंड प्लीज़ ट्राई टू बी नीट एंड क्लीन, क्योंकि यहाँ पर बच्चे बहुत कट्स लगाते हैं, एंड जितने ज़्यादा आपकी कॉपी में कट्स लगेंगे उतना ज़्यादा आपका कॉपी अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. इसीलिए so that you can have good presentation skills, please frame the answers in your mind first, thereafter think of writing it down. The biggest mistake that students make in language subjects, that is English and Hindi, is that कि वो लोग इन subjects को ignore कर देते हैं ये सोच के कि just because they are language subjects बहुत easily they can score marks. But no, even छोटे छोटे grammatical errors, format, इन सब चीज़ों पे आपके नंबर कटते हैं. So not only the concept but everything, your entire writing method depends a lot if you're willing to score well. So please do not ignore your language subjects and pay them as much attention as you pay to your main subjects like science, mathematics. Now last but not least is mathematics. Mathematics में the only key to fetching good marks is practice. You need to practice each and every type of question so that अगर कोई भी different question आपके एग्जाम में आता है तो आप बीच में फंस ना जाए. Because mathematics में something जो students कि नंबर छीन लेता है उनसे इस टाइम मैनेजमेंट. सो अगर आप कहीं भी फंसते हैं तो आपका टाइम भी वेस्ट होता है. सो दैट्स व्हाई यू नीड टू प्रैक्टिस ईच एंड एवरी काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन Try practicing different sample papers, doing question banks. Sample papers के लिए you can refer to Arihant, Oswal, and even for question bank or all-in-one you can try Arihant. Also for last minute preparation you can refer to Educard books. For high level question practice in mathematics you can refer to R.D. Sharma and R.S. Agarwal. These books will be really effective throughout the year अगर आप properly उसमें different variety of questions करें. Try to touch at least one question from each and every exercise so that you can understand कि किस type के questions exams में आने के chances रहते हैं, चाहे वो easy questions हो, medium level questions हो या फिर harder level के questions हो, that you can solve each and every question and not get stuck at one. So now let me share with you guys my entire experience of my board exams. So board exams के time पे of course I was not able to sleep that much. मैं mostly 4 to 5 hours ही सोती थी. बाकी the entire time in the entire gap days and all I used to study. So let me share with you the first exam which was my English exam. English exam went really well because you know first exam का paper जैसे जाता है it does decide your confidence level. अगर आपका एग्जाम अच्छा जा रहा है तो डेफिनेटली यू विल बी कॉन्फिडेंट फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ योर एग्जाम्स. बट अगर आपका पेपर अच्छा नहीं जाता है तो कहीं ना कहीं आप नर्वस हो जाते हैं बाकी पेपर्स के लिए. सो पर्सनली मेरा पेपर बहुत अच्छा गया था इंग्लिश के लिए एंड सम क्वेश्चंस वर डेफिनेटली ट्रिकी बिकॉज पूरा का पूरा पेपर तो कभी ईजी नहीं आ सकता. बट स्टिल अकॉर्डिंग टू व्हाटएवर आई प्रैक्टिस्ड the questions were easy for me, so I had solved all the questions. I was quite happy when I came out of the examination center. And because it was my first exam, it kind of boosted my confidence for all the other exams. Now my next exam, which was science ka exam. Science के exam में for some reason I was feeling really doubtful of many of my answers. Not many, I mean some few selected questions which were from the long answer type. I was feeling quite doubtful कि क्या मैंने जो लिखा है वो सही लिखा है. Even in one answer somewhere I wrote either DNA or chromosomes करके just because I wasn't sure enough. So please don't be ever doubtful of whatever you have written. Please self doubt मत करें because वो कहीं ना कहीं आपका confidence भी shatter कर सकता है. So try to be confident with whatever you have written in the exam. All over मेरा science का exam it actually went really well. Now let us talk about the next exam which was SST, social science का exam. So social science में जो starting का 15 minutes का reading time होता है, when I started reading the paper, I was like, oh my god, this is such a easy paper. Because me personally, I am quite good at memorizing things. So for me, it was a really, really easy paper. Not exactly fully easy, but still it was quite a good paper. I thought that, proper average level है, like normally people can solve it. Even if you don't know the complete answer, still अगर आपको concept पता है, you can still write it in your own words. Just try to use some NCERT के keywords so that आपको वो आप underline कर सकें and then आपको आराम से marks मिल सकें. So that's what happened. SST का examination also went really well for me. I wrote all the answers, but the one place where I really regretted what I did was that MCQs में there were 4 options and कुछ categories थे, उसमें the 3 of them were the PSUs and one of them was from the private sector. तो इन कंपनीज का नाम था एंड फॉर सम रीजन आई वाज बीइंग डाउटफुल कि 2 ऑप्शंस में से कौन सा सही है. तो फर्स्टली व्हेन आई वाज राइटिंग जो 3 आवर का ड्यूरेशन था, जब मैं लिख रही थी तो सब कुछ सही मैंने जो किया था वो सही मैंने टिक, वो एकदम करेक्ट था whatever it was. But then for some reason when I was checking my answer sheet at the last moment before submitting कि have I written everything correct and all that, एकदम last minute checking वाला चीज़, तो at that time for some reason it just came to my mind कि नहीं, this MCQ मैंने ये गलत लिखा है शायद. And I was not sure कि क्या मैं सही कर रही हूँ या गलत. And even though I had written the correct answer, I had cut that answer afterwards and then I wrote the wrong answer for some reason. When I came out, I asked my father कि पापा मैंने ऐसा ऐसा किया है. So he was like, what, you wrote the correct answer, why did you cut it and then tick the wrong answer, like how could you do this? For some reason, even if it's about just 1 mark guys, still बुरा लगता है. So यहाँ पे मुझे बहुत regret हुआ. I was feeling that guilt tripping thing for a long time, I have to say. My next paper was Hindi, जो starting में when I read the essay and the poem जो दिया हुआ था हिंदी में, I was shocked कि इसका मतलब क्या है exactly. I actually tried reading it for like 10 times, but still I couldn't understand a word. उसमें कुछ phrases लिखे थे जो अभी मेरे को याद भी आ रहा है. I'll tell you guys. उसमें लिखा था कि काश मैं सूरज के साथ बैठ के चाय पी रहा होता. For some reason I was shocked कि what should I interpret the meaning of this? And then कुछ भी करके I just solved the entire paper. All over the paper was quite easy for me. थोड़ा सा lengthy था. It took me like 2.5 hours to solve the entire paper. मैंने बाकी सारे के सारे portions को complete किया. Thereafter I again came back at the unseen passage and the unseen poem, जहाँ पे मैंने फिर से बार बार उसको read किया. फिर I tried to interpret the meaning of it in some direction. And then when I came out of the examination center, I thought that I had maybe written all the answers in the unseen passage wrong. But no, I had written a lot of answers in the correct way. मैंने सही तरीके से लिखा था, मैंने सही direction में जाके सोचा था. That's why I scored quite well in Hindi. Even though I was doubtful कि जो मैं लिख रही हूँ क्या वो सही है या नहीं. So yes, again it's a reminder. Please don't doubt yourself when you're writing your answers. Be confident enough to write it down. In my maths paper, I just knew it that I had messed up big time. And I just knew the fact that, oh God, I am screwed. Please save me. In that examination, मेरे को total 9 to 10 days के gaps मिले थे, जिसके बीच में I even went and watched a movie just because I thought that I am done with my preparation. That's it. I can't study anymore and stuff like that. So मेरे mathematics exam के दिन I was quite confident enough कि yes, I have read a lot of stuff. मैंने मॉर्निंग में उठ के मैराथन भी देखा था शोभित भैया का, which was from 4 to 6 I guess. Yes, from 4 to 6. So after all that, after so much of question practice throughout that duration of 9 to 10 days, so here's what went wrong in my mathematics exam. So everything was going great until I reached the case-based questions. Case-based questions total 3 होते हैं, जिसमें और 4 सब पार्ट्स होते हैं, and total ये 12 मार्कर्स का होता है. Now everything was going okay, but जैसे ही मैं case based के first question पे पहुंची, suddenly the warning bell rang. And you know when the warning bell rings, कहीं ना कहीं you get the fact, आपको ये realization hit होता है कि और अब सिर्फ 10 मिनट बचे हैं, and this 10 minutes can be a life changing moment for you. And when the bell rang, I suddenly started trembling with anxiety. My hands, they were shaking so bad I wasn't even able to write properly in good handwriting. I knew कि total 12 marks बचे हैं, and if I don't even attempt these 12 marks, I can lose a lot of marks. It can cost me a lot, literally like 2.4%. उतना it is a big thing for me. So कुछ भी करके I solved the entire thing. 10 मिनट बचे थे 12 नंबर के क्वेश्चन से. I had to read the case base. Thereafter I had to solve each and every sub part. और ऊपर से sub part जो भी थे, the case base this year they were quite tricky. Actually ना उसमें आपको you needed time to think. But you know because the paper was so lengthy, I had already spent so much time thinking कि अरे यार मेरा time management कहीं खराब हो गया है. But when I came out of the room after the exam ended, for some reason even though वो मेरा last exam था, I was like so happy कि हाँ ठीक है मेरा exam खत्म हो गया. But कहीं ना कहीं मेरे अंदर वो डर था कि exactly होगा क्या. Even though I had attempted everything, I had tried writing step by step, I had attempted all the questions, एक भी नहीं छोड़ा. But I had no idea whether whatever I had written was correct or not. जब मैं बाहर आई, so I even asked my friends कि how was your paper and all. lengthy था किसी के लिए भी. Then I got to know कि paper was actually lengthy and it was hard. Even though I was thinking कि मे बी मुझसे कुछ गलती हो गई है, मे बी टाइम मैनेजमेंट मेरा खराब हो गया, बट ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था. एक्चुअली सबका पेपर ही अजीब गया था. एवरीवन वाज लाइक यार मेरा पेपर खत्म नहीं हो पाया. लाइक आई लेफ्ट सम क्वेश्चन. आफ्टर दैट आई फेल्ट अ स्लाइट बिट ऑफ रिलीफ कि अच्छा ठीक है चलो आई एम नॉट द पर्सन हु इज एन इडियट नाउ. I mean सबका पेपर उसी टाइप का गया है. So other than that, when I came back, I asked my father to just go through the case base कि क्या क्या हो सकता है आंसर. Then he told me some of the answers and I was like, I regretted कि मैंने क्या लिख दिया है. Because at that point I knew some of the answers. I remembered some of the answers कि मैंने इस जगह पर ये लिखा है. I was like, अरे मैं तो गलत लिख दिया, गए मेरे नंबर. Oh my god. But कुछ भी करके I managed to score good. So the last minute day वाली preparation के tips that I would like to give you guys is that आप अपने exam center जब भी जा रहे हैं उसके 4-5 घंटे पहले उठे so that you can revise everything once again. Take a look at all of the things so that you don't miss out on anything. And कि last minute में just आपके दिमाग में सब कुछ fit हो जाए कि ऐसा ऐसा है. You get mentally prepared. Please have a very healthy breakfast. Stay hydrated. और साथ ही साथ में प्लीज़ बी कॉन्फिडेंट बिकॉज आपका मेंटल हेल्थ इट मैटर्स अ लॉट कि आप अपने एग्जाम में क्या करके आएंगे. मे बी आपने साल भर मेहनत की होगी बट स्टिल व्हेन यू गो टू द एग्जाम वो 3 घंटे इफ एनीथिंग इफ कहीं पे भी आपका कॉन्फिडेंस डाउन होता है देन वो 3 घंटे के अंदर में आप अपने पूरे साल की प्रिपरेशन को बर्बाद कर सकते हैं. इसीलिए यू नीड टू हैव अ गुड कॉन्फिडेंस इनसाइड बिल्डिंग अप फॉर यू. सो प्लीज़ अपना कॉन्फिडेंस बूस्ट करके रखें. प्लीज़ डोंट गेट नर्वस एट ऑल. इफ़ यू डोंट नो द आंसर टू एनी क्वेश्चन ट्राई अटेम्प्टिंग ऑल द क्वेश्चंस एंड डोंट लीव एनी ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस. Just stay confident and I know that you guys will also be able to do it. I mean, if I can do it then definitely you guys can also do it. I hope this entire video was quite interesting to you. Maybe you guys had something that you learned from this video. आपने कुछ अच्छा सीखा वीडियो से. साथ ही साथ में you enjoyed listening to the story, my exam day के experiences. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna be ending the video now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Turn on post notifications and I'll see you guys back again with another interesting video.